as we switch to the Chicago Bulls here, taking a look at what was done yesterday. Trey Jones re-signed. I dropped a video over on the Chicago Bulls Breeze about that. To tap in with the Chicago Bulls Breeze. If you have not done so, tap in with all the stuff we got, man. Over on the Patreon side, we got the articles for the Breeze newsletters. Tap in with us over there as well, man. No, but when looking at this re-signing here, Trey Jones coming back. Let's just talk about that for a second. What do you think of the deal? Getting Trey Jones back in here, 3 years, $24 million. To me, that's a steal, Jordan JC.
$8 million a year, yeah. I mean, with the way contracts are just being given to people, averaging at least $20 million. I mean, this is a very friendly deal for the Bulls, and I like the player. I like the player a lot. Trey Jones, to me, he was kind of a throw-in in the previous trade, but I mean, he kind of show up and improved and proved his role. This is a really good backup point guard who also can be given starters minutes as well. I believe, let's see, he averaged 11.5 points and 4.5 assists from the field ever since the trade before he ended his season with a left foot sprain. Shot 57% from the field. So you saw his benefit or his production on this team, and it was really, really good. I also love the fact that he came from the Spurs. Like, anytime you get somebody that's been coached by Popovich, to me, that's always a plus. I love the fact that, you know, he was started out in San Antonio for his first 3 years, and so you get a really competent a player, to me, that is very sound in his game. You know, isn't going to wow you. You know, he isn't some superstar type of prospect, but I mean, he's the type of player that if you're trying to build a winning team and a winning culture, that's the type of player that you want in your team. Just he doesn't really make a lot of mistakes. Very good at not turning the ball over as well. As from the point guard position, just is a very sound, good point guard. So I love that, especially now that you've gotten rid of that log jam at that position with trading away Lonzo Ball. And does that mean that more people are leaving now?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think the deal is one that really it was a no-brainer to me. It was hilarious because one of the blunders me and Hayes talked about all year was that you turned down a pick from the Memphis Grizzlies to bring in Marcus Smart, and you would have also brought in Marcus Smart to trade away Lonzo Ball, just to trade him away anyway. But you got back Trey Jones in the Zach LaVine trade, and that's the player that you wanted Lonzo Ball to be. Now, Lonzo has more size. He's able to defend more. Trey Jones primarily a guard. But I want to play a little game with you here, Jordan JC. I want to play the game.
We had games.
JC.
That sounded a minute.
Let's play the game. Who makes $19 million? Gonna give you two players here, drop some stats for you, and you tell me which one of these players makes $19 million. Player number one, 11.5 points a game, 4.9 assists per game, 3.2 rebounds a game, 1 steal a game, on 57% shooting, and 88% from the free throw line. Or, what is that? There.
Oh, it's back.
It comes back, ladies and gentlemen. 9 points a game on 39% shooting, 35% from the field, 3.8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 0.8 steals per game in 63 games. Jordan JC, which one of those two players makes $19 million? You gonna answer that?
I thought I had to dance first. All right, okay. Sorry, we're live. I'm going to go with the latter.
Yeah, that's Patrick Williams. Yeah.
Oh, he won't. Okay.
Yeah, that's your number 4 overall pick. Yep.
Gotcha,
that's the guy that makes $19 million. Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
39% from the field, 35% from 3, 3.8 rebound. Yep.
Yeah.
2 assists.
Yeah. The guy I defended with my life for the last 6 years. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good deal. That was the whole point. It's a good deal. Why does JC look like that drunk uncle at
Hey,
the
you watch it.
barbecue with his dancing? It do look like that one uncle that you gotta
Watch out
walk
now.
up to. Hey,
Come
after
on
he
now.
get drunk, and you be like, "Hey, that's a cousin. That's a cousin. No, we need to do it. Get back up, dog. Back up."
Oh, that's who she is? All right. My bad. My bad.
I just listen when you lock down a deal like this for a player as efficient as Trey Jones is, it does get me excited. I think this provides incredible versatility both on the bench and possibly in the starting lineup. I think that this offers you lineups that defensively can be dogs out there. When you had him, Isaac Okoro, Ayo Dosunmu on the team, but I do think we got to have the conversation. Is Ayo Dosunmu a part of this team? Is Coby White a part of the future of this team? We've heard some of the rumors on some of the trades that could be out there. Of course, Jonathan Kuminga is a name that continues to pop up, which at this point literally just doesn't make sense for the Bulls. Like,
really, you don't want Kuminga?
you have to put the ball in Kuminga's hand for Kuminga to be Kuminga, which means you're taking it out of Modest's hand.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Okay. All right.
At least to me,
like
it feels like every single move you've made has been Modest. We think you're a star. Next season, we're going to give you the basketball a lot.
So we're building around you. We're making sure that everybody is out of the way as far as.
Well, I don't think you're making sure everyone's out of the way. I think you're insulating, which is what we saw done with Caleb Williams here, right? You're giving all of these other things that can make up for some of the deficiencies that are in Modest's game, but it allows him to be that lead guy. And so for me, I've always said if there was a player on this team that could be replaced, that I feel like, you could replace what he does for this team. As much as I do love him, I do wonder if it's Coby White. To me, Ayo Dosunmu gives you the defensive ability, gives you some of the offensive ability. Not as much of a scorer as Coby is, but also doesn't shoot the ball nearly as much as Coby White does.
No, he doesn't.
Giving you the effort on both ends of the floor, can handle the basketball, can facilitate, can be whatever you need the team to be. Those are pieces I don't want to get rid of. That's a piece to me. That is your next Alex Caruso if you develop it right.
I'm going to be honest with you. If we're talking about picking between potentially the two staying here, Coby and Ayo, I got to go with the hometown kid. I got to go with Ayo. I know Coby and scoring and the way he puts up points, it looks good at times. It almost looks special. He's flashy. He can put up points in a lot of points in a matter of minutes.
Because it's efficient.
Yeah. But is this the same kind of conversation that we're having, sort of similar to what we just had with Cole Kmet, where maybe the potential of whatever you're getting back will be at its highest because Coby White's value is at its highest, and it's more so, hey, let's move this train along now before other teams start saying, you know what, nah, he's not that much of a value to us now. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm okay with letting a Coby White go, especially when you've locked down a good point guard in Trey Jones.
Is there a world you live in where both of these guys are still on the team? There's a lot of guards on this team.
I mean,
there's a lot of guards on this team.
It's been like that for a minute. The Bulls roster does need to kind of have a little bit of a change. But could I see them keeping Coby and Ayo? Yeah, I could see them keeping Coby and Ayo in a sense, especially if they don't jump at some of these deals. I do see that. But more realistically, I see one of them staying here more so and one leaving. I don't see both leaving.
Yeah,
I will say that is, to me, is off the table.
Well, I don't think the Bulls are looking to trade both. The conversation around Ayo has been louder apparently than the conversation around Coby White, which to me tells you if you're going to move on from one, right? Like, which one people are coveting, which one is going to continue to have value. And I do think Coby has value, but I think there comes a point where the inconsistencies show up again. You don't have that same value that could be on the table right now. I mean, you had multiple first-round picks offered for Coby White this season. Now, I would be pissed if you traded him now because, again, you had multiple first-round picks for Coby White this season. You had 2 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
and a future protected first round pick. You could have had 4 first round picks in this draft. Like you could have been the gods.
Mm-hmm,
The
yeah,
guy.
right. Yeah. Bulls
I
gonna
think
bull.
in this situation, you almost have to go down this road now, unless there's an offer like that on the table, because you've missed out on probably what will be the best opportunity. You almost have to go into the season with both of these guys on the roster because, again, AK continues to be what's the saying? A dollar short and something
A
late.
day later,
And a day late, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He continues to be a day late and a dollar short in every single move he makes. I think Lonzo move for Isaac Okoro is a good move. It's not a better move than a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
That was the 18th overall pick. And Marcus Smart, who we could have just shipped into the sun this year. Like those are the moves that continue to pop up with AK, where at this point it'd be like, we traded Coby White for Jonathan Kuminga straight up. Like, great, now your team don't make no sense. Now you just got a bunch of dudes standing around who want to hold the ball.
Here's my thing. I think that with the idea that you brought out, you put out there with Matas Buzelis, hopefully being the number one guy, that would be nice. Or whether he's one or two, because sometimes Josh Giddey does kind of take over in scoring, kind of getting down, But if you were to move Coby out the way, I think that would ultimately say to the team and to the city that we're moving forward with Matas being the centerpiece of this team. We're building around him. We actually put full trust in what he could potentially become. But if Coby does stay here, I think you clearly are going to take shots out of Matas's hands. Coby is still going to be that number one guy who's going to take 15 to 20 shots a game.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think there's a path where maybe you get rid of him first, or you get rid of him primarily because you're moving forward in a new direction with your new centerpiece. And so that's why I think out of the two, I would keep Ayo. There's nothing that you're building up a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys on this team now that you're trusting in for defense. You just picked up a Okoro who's really good on defense. Ayo's good on defense. You mentioned Ayo potentially becoming that next Alex Caruso type of player. I wouldn't want to pass up on that. Like, you need that on your team as well. I think he's also very good as a young leader. And so that's the direction that I want to see this team go in.
Yeah. Listen, Brother Georgia, he said, who's giving you a first-round pick for Zach DeRozan or Ball? Brother, there were 10 first-round picks that the Chicago Bulls have turned down.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you have turned down 10 first-round picks for names like Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, Coby White, Alex Caruso.
Yeah, I remember the Caruso one. Yeah.
10. You've turned down 10 first-round picks. That's insane.
That's why I can't really see the excuse anymore if his AK's hands been tied. Like, is he the one that's really in control here? I used to think that way. Before it just kind of got out of hand and absurd that they passed up on so much.
That makes sense if it's like, I can't go out and sign somebody to X amount of dollars. Right? Like, if I want to go sign, I don't know, ain't nobody out there I want to sign this year. If I want to go sign Kevin Durant off the street, I need to offer him $300 million for X amount of years. Nah, we can't do that. It costs too much. Whoever says, hey, don't you want this much cheaper asset that is probably more valuable in the long run and can be used as a trade piece? Nah.
That's what the
So,
Bulls
like,
do.
those are the moments for me. And this is what irritates my soul. He can be right if Modest works. he can be right if Modest takes the next step that they believe that he's going to take, that I think a lot of Bulls fans kind of trepidatiously,
Trepidatiously.
That was a
Expeditious.
big word. I tried a big word. It didn't work out. That a lot of Bulls fans are cautiously, let's go with that one. I feel like a lot of Bulls fans are cautiously optimistic that Modest Buzelis can take that next step. That you're like, he might actually be that new C.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, you have the perfect team of role players to be around a star. You have I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and I was like, if the Bulls find a superstar in one of these young pieces, if it's Noah Sengay or it's Modest Buzelis, whoever it is, if you find a superstar in that, the team is set. We will be a top 3 seed immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got shooters. I've got point guards. I've got, the one thing we don't have is big man, but I guess one of the big men would be, kind of in that conversation. But I've got all of these other pieces that I need. And everyone in the East is dead next season. So it irritates me that he's been so dumb. And that's the only thing you can say about this. These have been dumb moves. I'm not saying he's dumb. How he does his job is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And he still might actually get it right.
You say you might have lucked into having someone special on your team.
He did
you
it
might
before.
have lucked into it.
I can't believe you scouted Patrick Williams and Jokic. You know what I mean? I can't see that. It's no way. It's no way you scouted Nikola Jokic and you were like, oh, this guy is good. It's very good, very good. And you looked at Pat Will and you did the same thing. Oh, this guy here, he's good. It's very good, very good.
AK got this deep Russian vodka voice.
That's how he be talking when he's up there at the podium.
Very good.
Like, oh, yes, we had trade on table, but we didn't know about trade on table, so we didn't take trade on table. And they offered you 9 first-round picks. Yes, but how do you get better with 9 first-round picks? It's not possible. I'm going a little it's almost turning into a little Dracula.
Yeah, it is. This might as well put Joel beat to it.
It's because he's sucking the life out of us. That's what, it's just Bulls fans. He's just sucking our Bulls fandom right out of us.
Whoa.
That might have been a pause. But hey, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show. Love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show.
He's doing what? What is he doing?
The best show for Chicago.
Oh boy.
Well, for Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Stay safe out there, Chicago. Let us know how you feel. Do you feel like AK's sucking the life out of you?
He's gonna keep doubling down.
When I came down.
Stay safe out there, Chicago. Man out. One love. See red. Peace.
I'm lightheaded. I can't. I was trying to say something to end the show, and I can't even say it. Woo! What a day.